Dear Isabel, when I was about your age, my Uncle Edgar traveled to Antarctica. Every night I lay awake trying to imagine his adventures. I couldn't wait for him to come home. When he finally returned, he came over for dinner, and I grilled him with questions. But he just went quiet, and I couldn't get anything out of him. 6 months at the end of the earth, and all he could say was how much he missed Grandma's pies. And now I know why. Living on this island, words seem to completely inadequate to the task at hand. How would I tell you about the color of the sky? What are the words for an ocean that is not blue, but 5,000 different hues every time I blink? How could I describe a beauty that is overwhelming and terrifying all at the same time? My darling daughter, I'm sorry I'm missing you growing up. If I ever find my way home, I promise I will find the words to tell you all of my stories. Somehow. Love, your father. Dear Mom, I'm afraid. I know that's the last thing you want to be reading, but if this is the last thing you do read, that I wrote, I guess it's better to be honest, right? I'm afraid of running out of food, of the noises I hear in the jungle. I'm afraid of the other people. I always got uncomfortable when strangers would start talking to me, like in line at the supermarket or something, but now I have to talk to them. And I'm scared of dying, Mom. Scared because it's probably going to happen. Maybe I'll figure something out in between me writing this and you reading it, like I'll have a breakthrough and not spend so much time being terrified, but I probably won't. Like I said, I have to be honest. You should have hugged me more. Oh, and I hated the cat. Don't cry too much, okay? Your son, Neil. Dad, one of the crash survivors here says we were all brought here for a reason. I think he's right. In fact, I think about it all the time. Why am I here? Does fate have some sort of master plan for me? I hope so. I know you took off when I was 2 and you never got to know me. And I know this is going to sound really weird, but I keep thinking that one day I'm going to walk through the jungle and suddenly you're going to be there, in person, and we're going to meet. But if I'm wrong and you never do see me, I want you to know that I have red hair and brown eyes. I built my own shelter and it keeps the rain out better than anybody else's. I'm a good listener, and I'll admit it when I make a mistake. You'd like me. I'm a good kid. Love, your daughter, Robin. Dear Joanna, I remember asking you once, if you were stuck on a deserted island, what would you take with you? You told me you'd bring your Gabriel Garcia Marquez books, Abbey Road, Moon Dance, Harold and Maude, and me. And I told you I'd bring all my Stephen King, the White Album, margarita fixings for a year, and you. It's been driving me mad thinking about all the things I wish I had, so I got up today and decided to think of all the things I'm glad I left behind. I don't miss money, or traffic, or email, or anybody who ever worked on our house. Fast food, all right, I miss fast food. Especially fries, you can't fry anything here. But what I really miss is the smell of you washing your hair, the warmth of your skin, the songs you always hum when you walk the dog, and the way I can look into your eyes and learn all that I ever need to know. Without you, half of me will always be missing. Love your husband, Patrick. Dear Karen, how was it that I used to worry so much about everything? Clothes, guys, who I was hanging with. It all seems so completely ridiculous now. I hate that we used to fight. In fact, I remember us fighting one time and Mom saying to me, one day your father and I will be gone and you'll realize your sister is the most important person you have in your life. I think that was back when she wanted me to be a nun. Well, they're gone, and you are the most important person in my life. I guess I had to be gone myself to realize that, huh? I love you. Your sister, Julie.